Hi, I'm Amras Afsal, and today I'm here to talk about a task that is given to me and to reflect on that. So, right now I'm doing my master's in project management at Ravensbourne University. So, as a part of my module, I was in managing project resources. I was given a task that I should be doing making up a company or a hypothetical situation where I'll be having to dealing with the resources and the facilities to run a company or a service. So here I've chosen a cleaning company as my choice, and I'd like to talk about it further with the help of presentation. So I'll just be sharing my screen with this. So Kleenex is the company's name, and it's a company doing a total cleaning solution for all the uh, purposes, like not only cleaning, it's an all-in-one solution where you'll be able to call did to backyard cleaning or carpet cleaning or any sort of corporate cleaning solutions and all that sort. And it's a very booming industry because there you never not want things to be clean. So it's one of the most interesting fields to be work in. So, and along with a cleaning company, the most challenging part is to keep it 100% sustainable. Like with the resources, to use less chemicals that are harmful to the nature, and uh, keeping up sustainability is one of the major concerns. So we have been working on that, and I'll be discussing how I've been progressing this resource management and other budgeting techniques that I've learned throughout this module and used it on my task that was given. So, for the journey to be completed successfully, I have basically like for all projects, it's basically cut into made into four major process. One is the initiation part, and the second comes the budgeting and the planning phase, and obviously the implementation, the most important part, and a closure for what as a project manager what you have been given, and closing it with apt all planning and everything. And so talking about the journey, this whole experience has been a profound for me because it has positively changed so many aspects that I've been not knowing. I mean, to a project management system. So as a project manager, now I know better to deal with how to deal with resources and how a lot of things, especially the vast possibilities of Excel, because budgeting and how so many tools can help you in keeping everything on track, like WBS and tools. I mean, the most important tool was Excel for me because I've developed detail on the initiation phase. I've developed so many budgeting that is scenarios that was new experience for me because as a project manager aspiring project manager, I was thinking that when you're keeping the budget you should just keep a certain percentage for a risk element. So that was just one. And then for during this module I have had an eye opener. I mean, as I was going through, there was a requirement for, when you have to take more than one scenarios because you never know what happens. So I worked on that because, and here we have chosen a normal scenario and an optimistic scenario and a pessimistic. And a normal, as everything goes on track, and it adheres to our timelines and the schedules and our WBS and our Gantt, and all everything adheres on time. But there are certain risks that we can't avoid. So as a project manager, we can't report to the stakeholders that, oh, we're all human beings, but we should be responsible for the planning and scheduling of things. We can't like talk to the stakeholders and say that, no, I was I didn't see that coming, or I had no plan. So we have to leave a little breathing space, or breathing space for our work. So even in normal scenarios, we should leave here. Taken this is my normal scenario. So as you can see that I have left a 10% of uncertainty or things that is like the standard. And risk, obviously there's going to be a lot of risk while you're on the implementation phase. So I've left 15% for that. And whereas the optimistic scenario, obviously, it'll be the stakeholders' favorite because, as we know, it the risk and uncertainty will be at least. So, in order for optimistic scenario, everything has to be intact. So we can present it to our stakeholder and also ask them to consider because for an optimistic scenario to take place, a lot of things has to come at exact point and everything things have to go ahead of schedule. So we'll be trying our best to present an optimistic scenario as well because that will make the stakeholders happy. And even in optimistic, small challenges has to be dealt with maximum capacity because there's no room for errors or any time delays or things like that. And obviously, the pessimistic scenario, the worst of all, the worst case scenario, and there'll be significant delays in timeline. Like for example, in our this thing, we when we search for our project, we search for equipment and shipping. Some takes over the time, so it wasn't able to avail and keep it in the timeline. And the shipping cost might differ from the initial planning because we need to source it from a lot of different play areas and other like last we had COVID or maybe a recession. So this all comes under a pessimistic scenario. We can't really expect it, but we should be prepared for a minimum of like a small recession or something like that because we can't just blindly say that, oh no, we didn't see that coming, we're sorry. No, we have to be well prepared. So that was something that I've learned from this module and my task. So it was really uh, good experience for me. And the tools that I've used, the WBS and GAN, were very effective in assigning duties. That was because each person will know their own duties and adhere to the timeline. And the EVA analysis was also very helpful to track the different budgets. So if you do any EVA on a weekly basis and just check with your but initial budgeting, and so we can understand that where it's been overspent or where it's an underspend in the actual thing. So that was a very helpful tool. So here we have the EVA. So initial task we have set it up here, and this is for week 5. So we'll be having a few tasks in which some are on time, 60 on scheduled and happening on the same, but others are running behind. So we can give more attention and see what we can do and mitigate those risks. And the other was a supplier assessment matrix was the biggest. We're a truly sustainable company and something we have to stay to our principles. So we have to access our as suppliers on a very close basis. And this supplier assessment matrix has also helped me in a lot of ways. And risk register as well. The risk register provided me with so many necessary risk management styles, and all of these tools have given me a structure, like more structured and improved approach, and to establish these roles and responsibilities and set priorities. And so, in conclusion, as a project manager, I've realized that I have to work on honing my scheduling and time management. I mean, skills that uh, have to be everything has to be on a charter type of basis, and it was have to improve and be at my best in data handling and Excel. So I've taken necessary actions and I'll be honing my skills on those areas. And this has given me a wider perspective on my approach towards projects. So this will help me great in the future and handle all the challenges that come at me as a project manager more effectively. Thank you.